You're watching News 3 Now at 5. It is a night thousands of Madisonians have been waiting for. Concerts on the Square finally kicking off its 40th season in just a couple hours. The event has been postponed, of course, several times. Yesterday it was rain, last week air quality issues. So what does our forecast have in store tonight? Let's go to the outdoor patio known as the Capitol Square, where Gary is standing by with the very latest. Looks like it's all systems go, Gary.
Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, skies are clear. At this point, the humidity levels are low, very comfortable. So I guess the fourth time's the charm. If we look at visible cloud track, you'll see that we've had plenty of sunshine today. No rain around us. There were a few sprinkles closer to Milwaukee earlier today with just a little bit of a lake breeze there. You can see how the skies clear out over Lake Michigan. But all in all, we're looking pretty good. At least as far as temperatures are concerned. Right now, we're in the upper 70s, 78 right now in Madison. Zooming into Dane County, most areas seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 70s across Dane County. At this point, I don't expect those temperatures to change very much, at least for the next couple of hours. 79 degrees right now in Wanakee. So look for skies to remain clear to partly cloudy through this evening, and they'll probably clear out even more later on. Temperatures will drop off to about 64 by late evening. Looking for dry weather for tonight, so there still are some open spots behind me. Come on out to the concerts on the Square right around the Capitol.
Those spots will be full tonight. Gary, thank you. We'll go back to the Square in just a few minutes, where News 3's Armand Rahman will share a preview of the concert tonight. Meanwhile, drought conditions continue to worsen across southern Wisconsin. As of today, Dane County is under extreme drought conditions. The rest of southern Wisconsin has been moved to severe conditions. Important to note also, yesterday's rainfall was not factored into these numbers. And given those latest government numbers, farmers across the state, they've been trying to hang on to their crops, hoping for some rain. Another week with little rain would make this the worst drought that Wisconsin has seen in 11 years, something not even the experts saw coming a few months ago.
In fact, this was sort of the poster child for a flash drought, because we were so exceptionally wet through April. And then we just had one of our driest Mays and Junes on record. In fact, Madison had its very driest May-June period on record going back to 1870.
Well, they say there is still some hope of recovering from the drought, but the longer it goes, the worse the impact on our crops. Stay up to date on the weather by downloading our First Warn Forecast weather app. Hourly forecasts, road conditions, and the very latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather. Madison police are asking for the public's help to find a homicide suspect after giving an update on this case this morning. Police identified 18-year-old Julius D. Jones as a suspect in a homicide that took place last month. 20-year-old Nicholas Taylor Washington was shot and killed on Dayton Street early in the morning on June 18th. Police took to social media to ask for help in finding the suspect. They say you should not approach him as he's considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, you're asked to call 911 or the Madison Area Crime Stoppers, area code 608-266-6014. A Sauk County family has returned from a heartbreaking mission after their daughter died while climbing in South America. As Cassie Doolittle's parents plan her funeral, our Catherine Merck shows us how they're making sure her memory lives on.
6 months ago, when we talked to the Doolittle family, they were about to embark on a journey they never thought they would make. Today, they're finding creative ways to remember their daughter.
That whole experience is just so unreal, and there was so much emotion to it that you just didn't even know how to react.
When we first met Pam and Dan Doolittle, they had no idea how they would bring their daughter back home to celebrate her life. They've since made the trip to South America to bring her ashes back home with the help of GoFundMe money raised to get them there. As the parents are planning funeral arrangements in the coming weeks, they've also created a memorial fund to support students reaching for new heights in learning and in life, like their daughter. They say the community support has been outpouring.
It is a little overwhelming, but it really does put a voice to what Cassie, how she lived her life, and the people that she made, that she affected.
A link to donate to the Cassie Doolittle Memorial Fund is on our website right now at channel3000.com. Reporting from Sauk Prairie, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Nearly a month after he disappeared near Devil's Lake State Park, local law enforcement officials have given us an update on missing 13-year-old James Yablonsky. The Sauk County Sheriff's Office says it's still working to rule out every possible explanation for the teen's disappearance and are still treating this as a missing persons case. Yablonsky reportedly left his home overnight, June 12th into the 13th, and has not been seen since. Evidence has allegedly been found that points to him trying to live off the grid. The Madison Fire Department says someone's entire backyard caught fire during a cookout on July 4th. Firefighters arrived at the 2200 block of Catalpa Road, just off Fish Hatchery Road on the southwest side, to find the yard engulfed in flames. It was spreading to nearby areas, reportedly getting close to a neighbor's home as well. It was reported to have spread into the neighbor's garden, started to work its way up an electrical pole. Crews from Ladder 6 were able to spray the entire backyard, nearby areas as well, until those flames were out. Happening now, the Wisconsin State Patrol will conduct aerial speed enforcement operations in Dane County. Enforcement efforts will focus on the interstate, I-3990. State Patrol says it's much easier for law enforcement to spot speeding and aggressive drivers from above. The Madison Police Department and Dane County Sheriff's Office have also announced additional efforts to crack down on speeding, as well as drunk drivers and those who are not wearing their seatbelts. Public health officials in Dane County say they will stop trying to collect fines levied against a dance studio they claim violated a public health order during the pandemic. They say back in 2020, Oregon dance studio A Leap Above held a production of the Nutcracker that had at least 119 people in attendance, a claim that the studio denies. The fines were capped at $3,200. After the Supreme Court decision in the summer of 2022, the fines remained, and the case was returned to Dane County Circuit Court in June of this year. Health officials determined it wasn't worth the effort to continue to try to collect those fines. Governor Evers officially signed the next two-year budget into law yesterday, but not without making a few changes. One in particular caught the eye of quite a few people. Braden Ross has the story.
Wednesday, Governor Evers taking advantage of a uniquely Wisconsin power.
I have also used my broad veto authority to provide school districts with predictable long-term increases for the foreseeable future.
By the foreseeable future, he means the next 400 years. Wisconsin governors have partial veto powers when it comes to budget bills. They can strike out specific parts of a bill without having to veto the whole thing. Since the power was first put in place in the 1930s, governors on both sides of the aisle have gotten creative with it, crossing out words and even specific letters to change a bill's meaning.
It makes the whole thing a game, and a fairly silly one at that.
But constitutional amendments in 1990 and 2008 reined in those powers by a lot.
I think most people, myself included, thought this issue had been put to bed, that governors weren't going to be able to play these kinds of games anymore. We were wrong. Governor Evers found a loophole. Neither of those amendments specifically said that a governor couldn't use the veto power to cross out punctuation marks and numbers.
This is what the Republican-authored bill looked like when it landed on Evers' desk on Friday. It added school funding for the 2023-24 and the 2024-25 school years. But Evers made some changes. And now, that funding goes until the year 24-25.
I assume this will come to the state Supreme Court. I hope the Supreme Court shuts this down once and for all.
As Braden Ross reporting, the 400 years of funding stands for now, but it is subject to change through court challenges or, of course, future legislation. A UW alum is getting ready for the biggest honor of his professional career. We all remember Joe Thomas. He played for the Badgers back in the early 2000s, and then a very successful NFL career with the Cleveland Browns. Joe agreed to sit down with our Chris Stanford and Leah Linscheid before he's inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They talked about his greatest memories playing for the Badgers and how his life has changed since finding out he's now a Hall of Famer. You can watch our piece tonight. Next hour on News 3 Now at 6. The rivalry between tech billionaires Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk is now heading to a new level. Zuckerberg's Instagram released a new app that some are calling a Twitter killer. It's called Threads, and it looks a lot like Twitter. Instagram users can link their current accounts to the new app and follow the same people.
There really hasn't been a significant competitor to Twitter. The interesting thing now is that now that Elon Musk owns Twitter and has taken it private, all of a sudden Facebook and Instagram is launching what people are calling the Twitter killer. And, you know, time will tell if it does, but it certainly has a lot of similarities with how Twitter works.
Threads is one of several competitors for Elon Musk's Twitter, including Blue Sky from Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey. After the break, we'll check back in with Gary, and also Armand joins us live from concerts on the square, plus new warnings from U.S. officials as hundreds of communities are dealing with record-breaking heat. And later, how Madison officials are putting a new spin on how people can explore the city. We'll have more on that next hour on News 3 Now at 6. And more concerns about future rate hikes sending stocks tumbling today on Wall Street. The Dow off more than 366 points. The NASDAQ lost nearly 113. S&P down 35. We'll be right back.
Update your bath area for accessibility without skimping on style with one call to Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. In as little as 1 day, get a new walk-in tub or shower infused with Microban antimicrobial protection. Back with a lifetime warranty. And remember, once you receive a free design consultation, we'll lock your price in and guarantee it for 1 year. Now's the time to call during our triple savings sale. Save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payments. Senior military discounts. And third, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Memories matter.
I think the biggest thing I got out of my service in Vietnam was a real sense of patriotism. I'm very proud of what I did. I fought for you, and I'd fight for you again.
This 4th of July, we remember, and we never forget those who sacrificed everything for our freedoms. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service, and we know that your memories matter.
Brothers Maine enjoys 4th of July festivities with family, friends, and fabulous kitchen and laundry deals. Our fireworks of savings on GE appliances and free delivery will make you ooh and ah. Feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Don't wait until the weekend to enjoy a thick charbroiled steak made to your liking. Make a weeknight steak night at High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. Well worth the short drive to Ridgeway.
Alien tape is strong enough to hold this fishbowl on a moving car. Just peel and stick and make anything stay in place quick. A wooden shelf, a basket to glass, rugs to the floor, and so much more. Alien tape sticks to brick, pavers, marble, tile, plastic, even leather. Nothing works better. Alien tape secures in seconds, then twist, pull, and rinse to reuse. You're dying to try it. Here's your chance to buy it.
Call 1-800-490-1347 or go to tryalientape.com. That's 1-800-490-1347.
We follow up on Cassie Doolittle's family's journey to bring her home following a tragic rock climbing accident in Argentina. Here are the inspiring and heartfelt ways they're honoring her memory and the plans she had. That's tonight at 6.
He was a beast on the gridiron. Now this former Badger joins NFL legends in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
It's definitely a pinch me moment.
Joe Thomas tells News 3 Now what he treasures most about his rise to the top. Tonight at 6.
Well, after a few postponements, a long-awaited tradition finally returns to the Capitol grounds tonight. Concerts on the square. The concert, of course, free to the public. News 3 Now's Armand Rahman joins us now live with a preview on the Capitol Square. Armand?
Yeah, Eric and Charlotte, here I am. It's filling up quite a bit here on the Capitol Square. Blankets going down as far as the eye can see, as well as chairs and just people sitting on the grass. Everyone's just happy to be out here and experiencing live music again. And of course, the man behind the live music, Andrew Sewell, joins me right now. Andrew, how nice is it to be back after those 2 weather delays?
Oh, it's fabulous. And it's a good call. I mean, this is beautiful weather, low humidity. I'm not a weather guy, but I follow what you guys tell me, and that's exactly what this is about. We're very excited about tonight's program. We've got 2 soloists, a young violinist who won our concerto competition. He's from Milwaukee, Clark Snavely, 17, playing a concerto, and a fabulous trombonist from Florida Orchestra, who I worked with 2 years ago, is playing a new work. And then, of course, it's the 1812 Overture, which with the 16 cannons being shot off the building on the corner of King Street, as well as Armed Forces Salute to pay tribute to all of our veterans who've served their country. This is our annual July 4th celebration.
Definitely. Yeah. How do you guys always have performers that young, as 17?
Well, we do have a young artist competition for high school age, yes. So that happens in February, and the winner gets to perform in front of 45,000 people on the square. A little intimidating if you're... I couldn't imagine doing that at 17, but we've got some tremendous talent in the state of Wisconsin, and we're very excited to showcase that. And of course, it's a free opportunity for people to enjoy live classical music as well as popular music. So come down if you like Stars and Stripes Forever. That's always a audience favorite at the end of the 1812 Overture.
Definitely. And a lot of people were asking, when are you going to reschedule last week's band? Tell me, what are the plans in the works?
Well, the plans are to bring them back next summer to open or to be somewhere in the season. It's just a tremendous amount of organisation to it's never happened. I mean, we've never had to think about that. That was certainly a surprise for everybody, but I'm glad everybody was kept safe. I'm glad that we've kept the rain away tonight, and we're really looking forward to our 40th anniversary season. You can come and get your merch, and if you want to come down to the square, there's a special beer as well. Yeah, I won't be touching that till later on.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, 40 years. Did you think that this would be going that strong? And 40 years?
Well, I can only attribute it to the vision of President Roland Frautschi, who will be seeing a video presentation tonight when she started this in 1984, and I've been doing this now for 23, so sort of just over halfway, but it'll hopefully carry on for at least another 40 years.
And more.
Exactly, yes.
Well, thank you so much, Andrew, for joining us. Still time to come down here to set up your blankets, set up your chairs, and watch some amazing live music in some beautiful weather. Gary's going to talk about that in a little bit. For now, I'll send it back to you, Eric.
All right, Armand, always good to hear from the maestro as well. There are several more concerts on the square to come this summer. Here is a complete list, and you can, of course, always find more information at our website, channel3000.com. Well, we're going to go right back down to the Capitol Square. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti, all eyes on this forecast. We finally think, though, that it is going to happen tonight, Gary.
Well, the first thing you have to have is you have to have nice weather here, and so we've got that. I mean, it's only the fourth time that we've tried to do this. We had the wildfire smoke last week, we had the rain yesterday, but things have worked out very well. Let's take a look at three things that you need to know in the forecast. At this point, we're still looking at mild conditions. High temperatures will be in the upper 70s for tomorrow, but there is some rain chances. Mainly Friday night into Saturday. I think the best chances will be Friday night, later Friday night, so much of the weekend will be dry, and then we'll see warm temperatures. They'll arrive Saturday and the weekend. We'll see highs at 80 or above from this weekend all the way through most of next week. Now, as far as rain is concerned, you can see nothing around Wisconsin. Yesterday's rain has shifted off to the east into parts of Michigan, but as we take a look at the precipitation estimates, take a look at the areas just right around Madison. Those areas picked up somewhere between an inch, in some cases 2, 3, maybe 4 inches of rain. And then you go nearby out to the west, nothing across parts of southwestern Wisconsin. So again, it's just there are the haves and the have-nots. We can use the rain. Obviously, you don't want it rain on a night like this, but at least some of us got some beneficial rain. And the U.S. Drought Monitor that was just released today, we are now in a severe drought for much of Dane County. Again, some of that may be eliminated with the update for next week for those areas that got rain. But again, it was spotty. Parts of Dane County got very little rain, too. And as we look at weather track across the country, much of the nation is pretty quiet. We're not seeing much in the way of precipitation other than down in southern Texas and along the East Coast. So we've got plenty of sunshine. The weather's pretty comfortable. Temperatures right now in the upper 70s here. The warmer weather that we've had the last couple of days have shifted to the south and east. Dew point temperatures have also come down, so that will limit the rain chances, at least in the short term. But notice those dew points are in the 60s to lower 70s to our south. So eventually, as that moisture works its way northward, we'll see better chances for rain with time. Plan your night across Dane County. Look for mainly clear skies. Low temperature 53 in Middleton, 54 in Perry, and 54 in Belleville. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, should be a nice night. A little chilly to the northwest. Notice 44 in Camp Douglas, 53 in Madison, and 53 for the low in Janesville. For tomorrow, look for skies to be partly sunny. Our high temperature topping out at around 78 degrees. There's a slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm well west of Madison during the day. The better chances start to arrive tomorrow night. And then as we look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, first one 7 to 10 day forecast, we're around 80 for the weekend. Again, some shower and thunderstorm chances Saturday. Next week, almost a daily chance for rain from Monday through at least Friday of next week. But most of the time it won't be raining, and probably the best two chances for rain will be on Monday and Wednesday. Temperatures by next weekend will be in the middle 80s, so you'll start to feel the heat a little bit more, but humidity level should stay pretty low. But if you're planning on coming on out to Concerts on the Square tonight, get here quickly. The spots are filling up behind me, but the weather is beautiful. Skies are clear and the temperatures are comfortable. I suppose this kind of makes up for the last 3 cancellations.
Yeah, it's always a great night, especially the first night. And the July 4th celebration of Concerts on the Square as well will be a great night down there. Gary, thank you. Now, this week, several heat records were broken all across the U.S. And today, new warnings and advisories are in effect across a number of states. Laura Aguirre tells us several cities are expected to hit or top 110 degrees.
Planet Earth just had its hottest days on record ever. The world's average temperature Tuesday and Wednesday just under 63 degrees Fahrenheit. The previous high was in August of 2016 when it was around 62.5 degrees. This from 2 climate tracking agencies in the U.S. and Europe. Now, 62 degrees may not sound high, but weather experts point out it includes half the planet that is in winter right now. And in the coldest regions like Antarctica, melting ice means the Earth is reflecting less sunlight and absorbing it into the darker colored oceans, pushing up temperatures. In the U.S. Wednesday, several heat records were tied or broken. Cities in Texas, Georgia, and across the Pacific Northwest setting new highs. In White Salmon, Washington, residents are dealing not only with heat, but wildfires. The Tunnel 5 fire has charred over 500 acres so far, while anxious residents across the border in Hood River, Oregon, look on.
This west wind's going to just come in with a vengeance.
When you see those flames just going up the side of the hill, yeah, you don't know what's going to happen.
No injuries yet reported there as firefighting efforts continue. But officials warn that isolated dry thunderstorms could ignite new fires in the region. Some scientists say the El Nino weather pattern combined with the evolving climate crisis means more heat records could be broken before year's end. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Next at 5, the FDA approves an Alzheimer's drug that has been proven to slow memory decline in some patients. Have the details when we return.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
They explained everything to us. They came and, on time when they said they were going to get the job done. So, everything was great.
With more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB, Mad City Baths is your trusted source for beautiful American-made baths and showers infused with Microban antimicrobial protection so they're easy to clean. And now during our triple savings sale, save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payment, senior military discounts. And third, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This July 4th is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
OceanGate, the owner of the submersible that imploded during a voyage to the Titanic wreckage, has now suspended its exploration and commercial operations. All 5 people on board the Titan submersible, including OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush, were killed in the implosion last month. The vessel was about an hour and 45 minutes into a planned dive when it lost contact with its mothership on June 18th. The suspension of exploration and commercial operations is listed at the top of OceanGate's website. However, the site still features descriptions of expedition offerings, including tours of the Titanic wreckage. The FDA today has granted full approval to the first drug proven to slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease. Full approval is expected to prompt the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services to change how it covers the drug, broadening access for up to about 1 million people with early onset Alzheimer's. Evidence shows Leqembi clears amyloid plaque buildups in the brain associated with Alzheimer's, but without insurance, it costs more than $26,000 a year. We all know that exercising is important to keeping the body healthy, but without adequate sleep, you might not be seeing all the benefits of that exercise. British researchers looked at people's exercise habits and the amount of sleep they get on average over a decade, and they found those who did high-intensity workouts but slept less than 6 hours a night had faster overall cognitive decline than short sleepers who exercised infrequently. In general, people who had higher levels of physical activity and slept between 6 and 8 hours per night had better cognitive function as they aged. Researchers say this shows that regular exercise might not always be sufficient to counter the long-term effects of lack of sleep, and the two go hand in hand for better health. Stay with us for a final check of your First Warn forecast in just a moment.
Improve your well-being and comfort with a new walk-in tub or shower from Mad City Baths. It's the safe, smart solution for bathing. Our custom features are designed to match your style with premium patterns like Canyon Rock, classic concrete, and more. And remember, we lock your price in and guarantee it for 1 year. Time is running out to call during our triple savings sale. Save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts. And third, last chance to call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today. Patio enclosures.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
Here's your parachute.
Certain it's okay? Are you 4Imprint certain?
Certainty matters, so congratulate coworkers or say thank you with promotional products from 4Imprint.com.
4Imprint, for certain.
Save on your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. Protect your cargo and get there safely with Smart Straps bungee cords. Secure your passion and save big money. A 20-pack of bungee cords is $8.99 after rebate. Tow smarter with a Tow Smart ball mount trailer hitch. It's built of durable steel construction that resists rust and corrosion. Pick one up today for only $14.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Gary's down at Concerts on the Square. Alex going to give us a final recap of the forecast.
Yeah, we got weather people everywhere. Hey, folks, Dane County proper, 53 is going to be a pretty popular number as we carry on into tonight. Chilly, though. Look at Mazomanie down at 50. If you're in the Wisconsin River Valley, look at Lone Rock, 49 degrees. Friends up at Camp Douglas, 44 degrees. Very, very chilly. That means the air is dry, but that's the story we've been dealing with all spring. Dry air, dry surface. Highs tomorrow around 78 degrees, maybe a storm west, and in that 7 to 10 day forecast, temperature staying warm. A couple rain chances.
We'll be back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6.